Good morning, everybody. All right, so this is my jerry-rigged, quickly prototyped mic stand. Just a super thick wire with a very nice multicolored clip on it. See if this works. Just something that I can throw on the back of my iPad, clip it on, and just having my morning coffee. And just wanted to talk a little bit about this set of tweets I wrote first in my head when I was walking out in the desert, and then I published a couple days ago, night before last, and it had been distilled down to a simple idea, which is function finds form. And the idea that I'm trying to express is that the functionality of an object or a piece of software or an app eventually finds its form through a designer and a team of engineers or creators. And a creator's role is to help the functionality of anything they are creating find its form. I think an artist usually expresses an emotion, so it's like a feeling finds form, and a designer I think helps a function find a form. And to me, this helped me distill down a lot of my views on design as a practice, design as a way of life, design as a way of being, as Rick Rubin would say. And it kind of resolved a bunch of complexities in my head about why I like certain designs and why I dislike others, or what appeals to me personally and what may appeal to others. And ultimately, you can have the most beautiful website in the world, but if you click the submit button and it renders a 404 error page, it doesn't matter how aesthetically pleasing the form of that website is, that the functionality is not being served. The flip reverse of that would be a website like Craigslist, which has not had a new form in 15 to 20 years, and yet the functionality is raw speed, understandability, clear language, and posting clarity. And it never goes down because it's written in relatively simple code. And a team of 20 or so, I believe, with an auxiliary support staff, are able to maintain one of the most populous websites in the world. So, to summarize, what I'm trying to do is distill down things I think I've learned about the world to as few characters as humanly possible, and then register them as ENS names and kind of link them together as my set of principles, and you compress them down into as few characters, and then I want to expand on them in tweet length form, which is 280 characters, and then tweet blog post form, which has just been released, which is 4,000 characters, and then to make videos like this one. So a great example of function finding a form is a climbing clip. This clip it's not strong enough to be load bearing, but it's strong enough to be object bearing. And when you're climbing, you have to attach everything to everything, because sometimes you spin upside down or rotate at a weird angle. And so I use this clip to attach some of my favorite objects to me, like whether it's my iPad or this microphone or a water bag, or my kind of food bag. All these things are attached to me using these clips. And then the thing I love about it is this eye-catching set of colors, which means it doesn't matter what angle I'm at, whether I'm hiking, running, climbing a tree, spinning upside down, kite surfing, I can kind of always spot it instantly. It's got a very unique set of colors, and to me this is one of the perfect kind of designs, because the spring works really well. I believe actually the correct term is a carabiner, but the spring works fantastically. It's as light as humanly possible, so you're carrying as few atoms around with you as you need, and it's just multi-purpose. I've used it in hundreds of different ways already, and I've only had these particular clips for about 2 or 3 weeks. I found them in Japan. And here's another example, this water bag. is designed to kind of sit on the hip. You can use it as a pillow. It's incredibly tough and resilient. The rubber serves a different purpose to the rest of the bag, the kind of binding. There's a small exit point if you just want to take a sip. There's a large exit point if you want to, fill it up. And they've even included a small tray so that you can waste no drops of water when you're topping up, particularly out in the desert when we had limited water. This was really valuable because I could fill up the whole bag, and then even the last little shot of water could just sit there. So yeah, these are just my observations about what it is about certain objects that I am really drawn to, and certain applications that really appeal to me. I'm just reminding myself that the sleeve goes on first, and then this section of the cap, and then the sipping cap here. So yeah, I'm really happy with where I've got to with this distillation, and I'm going to expand on this more over time as it's just a new kind of frame for me. But I think this is a good kind of introductory video to talk about this belief that I have that the best form that an artist can take is to take a feeling and then find its form, and that the greatest work a designer can do is to take a function, a desired outcome, a thing that somebody wants to do, and then find the form that is the most kind of efficient, economical, and powerful for a human. And that great tools make you feel like you're empowered. Great objects make you feel like you can do things that you can't do with your own body. Great apps make you feel like you're communicating with a superpower. And the great products in general should be successful insofar as they are a functionality finding a form in this economy. So yeah, I'll leave it there, and hopefully the mic has recorded this, so we'll see. All right, goodbye.